Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host Lipstickpaddy, and today we're looking at slash and spells. Now, this is quite similar to the game that I covered last week. The game that I keep forgetting. Splash screen up, please, editor. I'm terrible with names, even though I'm back in that one. That one. Here, by gum. Anyway, that one's Wizard by Wizard. And you're kind of getting spells and stuff. You can check my video out, link above. But this one's got a little bit more meat on the bone. This one's more gamified. Because the one from last week, that's more focused on like cutesy-fied and kind of gateway, bringing people into the genre. Whereas Slash and Spells for me is a bit more gamery. It's definitely like a lot more going on here. And certainly more meat on the bone. It's not actually picking up on Kickstarter. It's not getting much love, actually, despite the potential here. And I think it is looking rather great. Become one of 6 legendary heroes in this highly asymmetric fantasy brawl. Now, it's looking very slick. Love the box art. The heroes themselves, they have a set of abilities, and there's so much unique art across all the decks here, it's fabulous. Now, we've got these great standees here. Why is vinyl in my head? I think the game from last week's just got me vinyl mad. Acrylic standees. Excuse me. So yeah, you're basically picking one of these heroes. They have fantastic hero boards, and when you're playing the game, you have to kind of specialise down 1 or 2. You can't specialise down all 3 of the abilities because the way the battle works. Each has a little bit of difficulty as well to play, and also when you're during the fight, you're going to be picking up more abilities too. So there's lots of ways to actually bend the will of your character, as it's like a little bit of fast role playing in this combat. Now, it's got a good $55 pledge, and what you're getting here, $55, is fantastic value because these hero standees are really, really cool. There is this 72-hour reward. It's holographic cards, but that's almost irrelevant when I show you the tiers, actually, and it's a little bit confusing with them. But you can see that the hero boards are very large, and they have this blue, red, and yellow track. They're for the 3 specialisms of the character that you're going to be putting experience points in. Some of them as well can be summons, so summon like a powerful guardian. That's really cool, and they get their own like little, they get their own little sheet to go out there and stuff. It's rather cool. You're battling around on the board, and there's random things can happen on the different tiles on this. But it's similar to the game last week. You called it the game last week. Casting Shadows, I think it is. It might have just come back into my grey matter. Casting Shadows, you're fighting on a grid, although the grid here is much bigger in size. It's like an extra grid out. So instead of having 7, it's got another circumference around that. So yeah, looking really nice. What I like though about with the heroes is that you can specialise in these nicely, because you don't want a plethora of heroes where you got to keep playing the same one to get to know them, and here you'll get to know them quite nicely. Now, so each hero is going to get 18 cards with the heroes, and what's fantastic about this is that the 18 unique card deck with each hero has the hero in the art of each card. That is fantastic. It's not some generic thing, which we keep seeing on Kickstarter with all these sloppy games that just not putting attention to detail, not giving it that Kickstarter polish, because we expect more on Kickstarter. And here, they have gone for art. So you can kind of see the spell name or the ability name, and you can see the hero doing it on the card art. Really appreciate the attention to detail here. Really is nice. Now, encounter cards, these are kind of fights you're going to be doing, because there's going to be NPCs to fight, items that you're going to be collecting while you're out busying in the fight, and these are kind of the hero sheets just to give you like a summary of how to play them. These are quite nice indeed. It's talking about the tokens here. This is kind of in the low pledge, and they're all kind of punch board is what it's trying to say. And the heroes have a turn order, so it's turn-based combat, and all that good stuff. There's already a custom sleeve coming out of this low pledge, which I think is very, very low price, and yeah, I think it's a fantastic value for what you're getting. Now, if you jump up to 85, this is just a $30 increase. You get the dual layer board. It says to make your cubes happy. Your tokens then go to plastic, which is interesting. So it's almost like a chip, casino chip. Also get an expansion. It's got this Galdaf, Lord of Ash. Now, this guy is a boss, and when you've got this guy in, you can do a boss versus 2, boss versus 3, or you can do a 1 versus 1, question mark. So this is adding some new gameplay here, which you're getting it with this bigger pledge, and it's actually nice, I guess, because it's interesting pushing another character, and it offers that kind of team play also, so it's not just PvP out there, you can team it up here. Not to say you can't do 2 versus 2 and team up. That's also possible. Now, if you go for the 85 here, you are getting nice upgrades, but you're also getting some more of these holographic cards. So if you've pre-ordered this on day early, you are going to get 3 packs of holographic card question marks. I don't even know what's in these. Because there's an even higher pledge. This $100 one, no, that just gives you more boxes. Yeah, if you go for the double X, so it's confusing, right? So this is the biggest pledge, 85, and it gives you 2 packs of these holographics, and you can potentially get a 3rd pack of these holographics if you backed early, question mark, don't understand what that is. But what I really like about this is you're all going around the map. You are somewhat avoiding each other because you're trying to level up a little bit, but you are certainly game for attacking once you've unlocked the ultimate on one of your paths here, and that's what makes it kind of fun. I like the fact that it's standees going around the map. I actually prefer this art of the characters here than a miniature, because that would put it over $100, and I've not, you know, it's kind of, how many $100 bloody board games can you put back in a year? But I like this so much. I think it's an early contender for my best game of the year under $100, because you're getting a lot of game here and a lot of art and a lot of stunning equipment and gameplay additions and all this good stuff like that. I'm loving everything about this game. I think the board art looks very, very good as well. It's got, again, this kind of light-hearted generic fantasy, which I'm definitely for. You don't have to put theme everywhere, but it sets its own world building when you've got the art of the characters in all the decks. I think that's really cool. But it does have that kind of charm. It's you know, because it's nice and vibrant. There's quite a lot of board games on that are kickstarting at the minute that are all doom and gloom, dark bores, and this sense of dread. And here it's kind of this wonderful kind of Saturday morning cartoon afternoon kind of vibrancy that keeps you in good fun. And it's not that, you know, it's not that serious. It's going to be strategy, and it's more about fun of attacking. So there we go. And I think the Casting Shadows, the cutesy one, I think I could back both of them and be happy. Because I think the Casting Shadows is the gateway one, and when they feel like they're happy with that, you can say, oh, well, I've got another one that's a bit deeper. And I think once they jump into this, it's like, oh, this is like even more interesting. This has definitely got more game. So yeah. So you can gain cards here. These are going to give you some extra abilities and attributes, which is going to be nice. It does say you can unlock your best combo, so you might be picking up cards that really combine with some of your spells that your character can have. I keep saying spells, there potentially could be abilities. Everyone's a spell wielder. So we've got a character here, and the person, this GIF is trying to say, do you want to level up Darkfire, or do you want to level up Balthazar? This is an actual summon that he puts out on the board, and you can see Balthazar gets like his own card with his own health and stuff. So that's really cool. These summons, though, I've not seen anything that we're getting. It would be nice if the summon had his own little standee. Epic combos here. It's not just combos of abilities. It says knock an enemy into an utterly evil auto encounter, or maybe swap places on a hazard token space to gain bonus damage, or maybe you're looking to keep chaining cards together to deliver the most epic attack this orc has ever seen. So there's lots of different combos, not just with abilities, but the way you can move on the board and the way you can push heroes into more dangerous parts of the map, which could then cause a catastrophic amount of death by 1,000 cuts kind of thing. Nice. Here are the cards that you're collecting that go underneath your board, and it says your hero's experience in combat fills their battle tactics slots, offering evolving action selections that will be amazing for your enemies to behold. Are you ready to claim the first knockdown on your way to claiming the knockdown trophy and claiming the final relic? So achievements for doing stuff and doing well in the game as well actually rewards you. So the stuff that you're doing in the game, you feel like you're picking up bonuses all the time, and that's kind of nice. Rulebook's out, Tabletop Simulator is out, you can definitely get it, it definitely feels fun, and yeah, I think the deluxe Kickstarter components, the plastic chips, the bonus expansion for the boss is really cool. They're saying the retail price could be $100 for this deluxe. Where are we? 85 all in. And of course, the deluxe edition is coming. That's deluxe as it is. Remember, the deluxe edition is coming with a further expansion and a further holographic cards and stretch goals. So you the value of the boxes is growing. It does say become part of Slash and Spells, because there's good social things happening where they're asking to give him ideas and it might get into the game. Like, it's fairly open for suggestions, which is good. Too many games on Kickstarter at the minute that are actually want your money as soon as possible, and they're hoping to deliver by October this year, which stinks of retail, doesn't it? Well, this is proper Kickstarter, and there's ways to go yet for the game to be finished, and April 2023 next year, so they're a year off. Now, so 85, a fantastic deluxe edition here. I think it's doing good. Plastic chips are always good, and just the mini expansion with the boss says it all, really. Card sleeves, $150 to sleeve all the cards. $10? I'm just looking at that. There's like a few games in there with 700 cards in them, and they're offering sleeves for, I don't know, when you add these up. There's no FAQ up here as well. We don't know kind of the micron of these, but anyway, it's nice to see that as an add-on. You can add on holographic pack bundles. This is the confusing here, because you're getting 1 for early bird, 2 for the deluxe pledge, and you can add on 4? Like, how many packs do you need? What's going on here? I don't understand this. And there's the expansion if you want to add it on. I don't know why you'd want to add it on, because if you go 55 and you get that add-on, it's going to be 80. But you don't want the classic chips, the hollow bundle. Now, this is what they're telling you about these holographics. It says each 18 card pack will contain cards of alternate art created by votes from backers like you. Plus all the game cards will be in. There might be some rare cards in here and exclusive cards we've never seen before. Like, what's going on here? It's like there's this mini collectible card game going in here. I find this really odd. It's like, why don't you just bring a pack out that gives ultimate abilities or something like that? I don't know. Are these holographic cards doing more harm than good here? Anyway, if funded in the first 24 hours, get a free holographic card. It definitely did get funded. Bloody hell. Right, okay, you've got 1 already. Backers are going to vote, or whatever you put in the comments will help you create some items in the game. Chest meeples are going to be coming out. That's for both editions. It's going to replace tokens. That's sweet. And Katoko gets some more tokens. This is a new character, isn't it? A new hero sheet with the backside, free double-sided hero ability. I don't know what this is. Character? It says a component added. Maybe this is a boss. Because she's not got 18 cards of abilities, has she? So I don't know. And, well, has it been unlocked? What money are we on at the minute? 5,000 US. We don't know what it is because it's not been unlocked yet, but it looks like a boss. Unlock an advanced Katoko. Right. And at 35 you can unlock a cool mystery surprise. So they're kind of nice stretch goals, and they should be easy to get. We just need people, just need more awareness going on the project. Actually, good shipping price for Hawaii here and Alaska. But I'm not seeing where Mexico is, but I think it's probably around the same price as Hawaii. I don't know why it would cost 60 to the rest of the world. I really wish they put just more shipping options down here for quirky places like Mexico. So there we go. Campaign's going to end. It goes to manufacturing for Christmas and hopes to ship out by February, so get to you in April. Alright, there we go. So, Slash and Spells. It's looking like a very sweet, fancy brawl. Like the way you're leveling your character up through the game. Like the fact you can get loads of different equipment to change how you're going to be playing, and you know, how you're leveling yourself up before the game, before you actually go in the big fight. You could possibly do team battles. You could bring that boss in as well to make it interesting. There's certainly lots to like here, and you can see here that, you know, you can, if you're bringing someone in who's new to the game, you can give them Katoko. Now, Katoko's here, so what's this advanced Katoko? What's going on? Advanced levels? This is going to be really cool to unlock, isn't it? Maybe it's an advanced Kotoko with a higher difficulty. That's what it could be. Got me really interested now. But we won't know until it unlocks. So lots to see on this Kickstarter yet, and might have to come back with final thoughts, of course, if it does pass its goals and starts unlocking stuff and we get to learn more about the game and all that good stuff. But it's like Casting Shadows, but it's a gamery version of it with more meat on the bone and more interesting mechanics at play and more depth to the character classes and stuff like that. So for me, if you like Casting Shadows, I think you're going to love this also. And I think having both of these on one's shelf, they both complement each other wonderfully, because you could warm up with Casting Shadows and then this is the main event afterwards. What an evening that would be. Well, I'm definitely happy with Slash and Spells. I will be getting in contact with the devs and asking them what shipping is to Mexico, because I think this definitely could get into my wheelhouse for that kind of mage versus mage or hero versus hero with a lot more stuff going on. I like the fact here though that you're leveling yourself up first, whereas in Casting Shadows it's all out war right at the beginning of that game. So yeah, really do like it. Did we talk about player time? 30 minutes per player. That's really meaty. Like a 2-hour 4-person fight. Sounds glorious, doesn't it? Anyway, I think it's a hidden gem. I will put that on the splash art because it's not getting much love on Kickstarter. I think it's got tremendous value and it looks like a tremendous game. And everybody here at the station, we've got 4 green lights for this because we think it looks really good. Looks like something that you're going to love to get out because it's a really fun fight. And after having 2 videos on the bounce, 2 negative videos on Kickstarter this week, bloody hell, I needed one to balance out the week. But we would have come to Slash and Spells quicker. It's just that the other 2 videos this week were a bit more. We needed to get the word out because people are saying the other games are good. But clearly we've got problems with the other 2 games. I put the 2 splash screens up here. That's what I'm talking about. You can find them on our channel if you're interested in why I think they're negative. But no, Slash and Spells, I'm really serious. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. It's got ways to go though. It's got a full month ahead of it. And hopefully it will get past its goal and start unlocking those beautiful, mysterious upgrades. So Slash and Spells, we think you are looking fantastic. So give the video a like if you like the content. Please get in the comments below what you think about this Kickstarter. Is there anything you'd like to see added to the Kickstarter? I'm sure the devs will go down in the comments after I've sent the link for the video, because the Kickstarter is adaptive to suggestions, so which is good to see. So yeah, I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. This has been Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and you'll find this content and more with our broadcast on Sunday, which is 50% Kickstarter news of the week, all the games we covered of course, and music. So yeah, hopefully you'll tune in for that. So thank you so much for watching. You take care, stay safe, and bye bye for now.